Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, William Brandon.
I'm Demi.
Hey, I hope you all missed us as much as we missed you. We are back, and we plan on keeping you updated all season long on Falcons business, news, highlights, games, you name it. Check us out every Tuesday following a Sunday game. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications so you don't miss an episode of Dad and Demi. Now, today's episode, I'm going to get you caught up on what's been going on in the off season for our OTAs, training camp, and our latest preseason game. But before I do that, let's check in with our co-host Demi and see how he's been doing, man. What you been up to?
I'm doing good. I'm starting flag football this year and soccer too. I'm trying to be a two-sport athlete.
Okay, that's awesome. Yep, so he's playing soccer. Did any big news in soccer last season?
Yeah, I won the championship last year with my soccer team named Weston.
Yeah, West End 8U boys did win the soccer championship, so I'm proud of you, son, and your teammates. Congratulations. And as you said, you're a two-sport athlete. That means this fall he'll be doing two sports. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be rough on mom and dad, ain't it? So you're a two-sport athlete. You know where you get the inspiration?
Like Deion Sanders and Brian Jordan.
Yeah, Prime Time and Brian Jordan, coincidentally enough, both did play for the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Braves. So that's pretty cool, man. And I'm excited for you. So hopefully, if you stick to the task and work hard, anything's possible, son. And I believe in you. Now, let's get on to this Falcon business. Now, as you all know, the Falcon season did not end well. We did not make the playoffs again. So hopefully this season that we will make the playoffs. And not only that, host our first home playoff game in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Now, not only did the season not go the way we wanted it, our quarterback play didn't either. We had to make a change mid-season that probably should have happened a lot sooner, but we're happy with the result of it as of now. We got Michael Penix Jr. taking over the helm for the Atlanta Falcons, and the Falcons also bolstered that defensive line by getting players in the NFL draft. They got somebody from where?
Georgia.
That's right. Got Jalen Walker from Georgia and James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee. So we expect a lot out of those guys. Sorry, guys. We do expect a lot. And we hope that they can get to the quarterback and make some big plays. Now, let's get to our first activity of the all-season was the Atlanta Falcons OTAs. What?
Playmakers Picnic.
Okay. The Playmakers Picnic. That's right. It is the OTAs, but they allowed premium season ticket holders to be invited out to Flowery Branch. And Demi and I were a guest of a special friend. I want to thank you, Big Dog. Appreciate you for looking out. We were treated like VIP all that day, so it was something to be a part of. They had great gourmet food that we were provided, and they gave out free blankets because it was cold and rainy. And then, yeah, it was a great time. So after we got done eating, we headed down the hill, and you ran into one of those two-sport athletes.
Brian Jordan.
Yeah, he ran into Brian Jordan, and Brian Jordan gave you a little advice. He told him the same thing, basically work hard at it, keep your nose to the grindstone, and anything is possible. You got to believe in your dreams, and we told Brian thank you, and thank you again, Brian, and hopefully my son can make it into fruition. After that, we headed down the hill. We saw some type of bird down there.
A real Atlanta Falcon.
Yeah, we saw a real Atlanta Falcon. Beak and claws. We were a little nervous, right?
Right.
But the handler told us everything would be okay. So that was a pretty cool thing. Then Demi got to go down the little bouncy house slide. The Falcons actually had their own slide with the Falcons emblem on it. So that's weird, I guess, or cool. I didn't know they had one, but they got their own. I guess they blow up for special activities. So that was pretty cool. And then we went through the Falcons training facility where they have a new weight room that you could see as you walk by. And then we went outside to observe the Falcons practice, off-season workouts. And then some special ladies came by to see you, some of the cheerleaders.
Yes. Please don't talk about that right now.
Okay, so he's a little shy, so we ain't going to talk about that right now. But he did get some, the cheerleaders did come by and speak to him. And then one of your long-lost buddies came by to see you.
Freddie Falcon.
That's right, Freddie the Falcon. You been knowing him a while?
Yep, since I was a little baby.
Since he was a little baby, a little squirt, huh? Yeah, Freddie the Falcon we used to see Freddie Falcon all the time at various Falcon events, and even they had a Halloween costume, and we dressed up as like the Coco movie, Dia of the Dead, for Halloween. And Freddie, every time I see Freddie, he'll act like he's rocking Demi like a baby, because at that time Demi was a baby, and he was rocking him because Demi was getting a little fussy. So that's a little cool story. Then after that, the rain started to come down a bit, and some of the players came by. Well, I'll say one player in particular came by while they were still practicing. He came over and he spoke to you.
It was Michael Penix.
Oh, wow.
He gave me actually this rug. I mean, why not you call it a rug? A towel.
Yeah, so thank you, Michael. He gave Demi this towel right here that he has. And as you see, it's got the NFL logo. It was pretty cool. And he even took a quick selfie, as you can see. And he was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. He literally said that because they were in the middle of an actual play. So he was kind enough to take a quick photo op. Then after that, the players continued. And then the players went over to the hill and signed autographs and whatnot. And then they started working their way over there to us, because you were the only kid over where we were?
Yes.
So who all did you get to see?
I got to see Drake London. I got to see Darnell Mooney and Algier and more players.
Wow. Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Caden Ellis. A lot of Falcon players came over there and spoke to him.
You can't forget Young Wei Koo.
Yeah, and Young Wei Koo came over there as well. Good job. Yeah, Young Wei Koo came over there as well and spoke to him. Did they sign anything for you?
Yes, they signed my shirt.
Oh, I thought you were going to say rag again. But yeah, they signed his T-shirt here. So he's got a lot of autographs from all those guys that he named. And so on. Was any guys you missed you didn't get to see?
Yeah, Bijan and Jesse Bates.
As we like to say, Bajan. Yeah, Bajan. Where was Bajan?
He's at Europe, and I don't know where Jesse went.
Yeah, Bajan was in Germany doing promo work for the Atlanta Falcons versus the Indianapolis Colts game that will be held in Berlin this year. So he was over there, but you've met Bajan before, right?
Right.
Right. So he's met Bajan before, and hopefully he'll get to catch up to Jesse Bates maybe later on this season. So, yeah, we had a great time out there. Again, thanks to my homie. I appreciate you for looking out, because we had a great day out there at OTAs. Now, as you know, Falcons training camp is currently going on. It will go on to the end of August. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of talk about James Pierce Jr., as have we, between the scuffles and the tussles and what have you. But I think all that is some good energy that the Falcons defense needs, and hopefully it'll translate onto the field. What are you excited about, though, this season? Anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm excited. If they show, like, the stars, I'll be excited, but a little bit, like, sad if one of them get hurt. But let's not talk about that.
Okay, I think he's talking about preseason, but we'll get that, too, in a moment. So, as a matter of fact, we'll get to it now.
We're done, Demi. We're back. And we're at the Mercedes-Benz and Falcons versus Detroit. Let's go, Falcons! Throw the ball! Throw it! Please!
So the Atlanta Falcons had their first preseason game of the season against the Detroit Lions. They hosted this past Friday. The defense looked like they were good, right? They were swarming to the ball. They were all over the place, causing fumbles and mayhem. How about the crowd or the atmosphere? Is that great?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I guess he's going to say yeah. So, yeah, the crowd was great. There were people all around making noise. The tailgate was live. I mean, it felt like mid-season form. I'm not going to lie to you. So, hopefully it'll turn out that way. The game did end on a sad note, however. The game was suspended after a player from the Detroit Lions, Norris, He made a tackle, and then that tackle eventually knocked him out, and he ended up having seizures. Unfortunately, everyone in the building was praying for him. They brought out Grady Hospital. He was carted off. It did appear to us that at one point, though, he was able to sit up or at least move his extremities prior to leaving. And then after that, the Falcons and the Lions took the field and kind of embraced as the clock ran out, which I think was a great show of compassion and leadership by both teams. And I think it was the right thing to do by the NFL and the team to suspend that game. So, yeah, we got a game coming up this week. The Falcons will take on the Tennessee Titans at home. Hopefully what he was talking about is that we get some of the starters to play. Yeah, we don't want to get anybody hurt, but we would like to see Michael Penix, maybe Drake London, some of them making some connections, Kyle Pitts, that type of thing. But yeah, we're excited. Anything else you want to tell the fans? Any games you worried about? You mentioned earlier. We're talking off camera.
I was scared of. I'm like sad about the Buffalo Bills, even though they got Josh Allen. I feel a little bit like
nervous. He feels a little nervous, maybe, but that's a long ways away. And if we're playing well to that point, I think the Atlanta Falcons can beat them. Last year we beat the Super Bowl champ Philadelphia Eagles. We should have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs, but we were robbed due to a Kyle Pitts passing interference non-call, and then the blunder against Washington, which we should have had that game as well. So this Falcons team is back pretty much with that core nucleus. So I feel positive and hopeful for that. That first game of the year, we got them pesky who we played that first game, them Bucks.
Yes.
Anybody on there you don't like?
Yeah, I don't like Mike Evans and Mayfield.
Yeah, Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield. You hear that? We're not a fan of yours on this show, Dad and Demi. So hope you're tuning in because we don't like you. Hey, guys. We want to thank you for tuning in as always, but please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on those notifications because we don't want you to miss an episode of Dad and Demi, do we?
Right.
All right, everyone. We hope you have a great day and be safe, everyone.
Bye.